How to play three-man chess. Greetings, chess geeks. Today in our Sports Encyclopedia series, we talk about how to play three-man chess. So, let's start. Three-man chess is a chess variant for three players that's played on a round board comprising of 96 cells. All pieces function and move like regular chess, except for a few major changes. The board's divided into three equal quadrants using three green lines called moats. The pieces are set up along the two outside rows of the board, with each player's pieces set up in between the green lines. Each player has different colored pieces: gray, black, and white. While setting up, all kings must be placed in white spaces. The basic objective of the game is to checkmate both opponents' kings. Rules. The game begins clockwise from white to gray to black. Players are only allowed to cross the center of the board as they pass through and cannot occupy the space by placing their piece on it. Players can move past the center to the other side as two squares opposite to each other are the same color. They can either capture the piece or occupy the same space as they pass through the center. When a knight is moved through the center, it should land on the same colored box. If a player wishes to move the piece diagonally through the center, he should carefully follow the trajectory lines out from the square to the other side. If a player wishes to move a piece on the diagonal trajectory line to the outer row of the board, they may not turn the corner in one turn. The player must place their piece on the corner and then wait until the next turn before they can continue the trajectory. Players are only allowed to move their pieces vertically across spaces and through the center or horizontally around the board on the same row. When the knight is moved through the center, trajectory lines are not followed. The knight must move two squares vertically and then one square horizontally, or the other way around. Players are not allowed to check an opponent's king through a moat. Neither are allowed to move their piece across a moat, horizontally or diagonally, unless the moat is bridged. A moat can be bridged if the movement of the pieces does not result in the capture of a piece or puts an opponent's king in check. In a situation where one player is eliminated, both of its moats are permanently bridged for all pieces. The moats are also permanently bridged if an active player vacates the outer row of all their pieces. The moat lines run for two further spaces towards the center, as creeks and pawns may not capture across a creek on their own side of the board. The pawn must advance to the space beyond the end of the creek on the fourth row before they can capture in that direction. The pawn no longer is restricted by the creeks once it passes the center. How to win in three-man chess? If any team captures the king of the opponent team is considered checkmated, and they're eliminated. On elimination, the player leaves the game, but the pieces remain on the board. These pieces cannot move, but they can be occupied by the opponent players if they wish to take that place. Stalemate occurs when a player cannot make a legal move, and if there are three players still in, then the stalemated player is considered checkmated and eliminated from the game. If there are only two players during a stalemate, then the game is a draw. The winner of the game is the player who captures both of their opponent's kings. This is it, folks. Make sure you go through this video thoroughly before playing three-man chess.
If you like the video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.